right, the bees are doing good. Still a little slow on the comb, so I think the pollen has helped, but they're really just going to need some sugar water here. It takes a lot of sugar to produce the actual wax, so I think that's kind of where we're at. The pollen didn't...
Okay.
All right, we're going to get the wax out of here. Here we go. Woo. I'm getting a lot of honey. Let's see if we get to the wax. Bee, stay out of there. Oh, it looks like the wax is coming out. There it comes. There's a lot of dead bees in there. Aw. That's all wax there. Pretty good though. I think the dead bees have clogged up the thing. Yeah. See it down in there. Stay out. You're touching me. Alright. Well, we'll clean out the entrance, I think, and... Oh, don't go in there, it's hot. Here we go. Look at that. Wax and honey. And now he knows what to get exactly. Alright, so we're ready to bring in our queens and move them to these roller cages. So we modified the system here. We cut this, left an opening that's just big enough for the cell and the JZBZ plug to actually go right down in here. So we're going to drop them in just like that, and it will be a nice tighter fit, and then we'll put them in our incubator frame basically. So we're going to drop these back in to the hive to incubate these in our queen builder, but we're actually getting a real incubator, so in the future we'll move these into that real incubator. So interestingly enough, I do this in the greenhouse, and here's why. Look at the temp. So inside temp is 95 degrees. That is actually the perfect temperature that you want to keep your cells at while you do this, so they do not get chilled. So just so happened that worked out. Now I'm sweating like crazy, but that's okay. I'm used to that. Say hi.
Hello.
We're getting a little quail tour.
And then,
Oh, look at that.
yep. And this isn't even my grab these out of there. But this isn't even my breeder cage. These are just my straight runs that I got. But
Yeah.
I got a really good female to male ratio.
Okay.
So I was able to.
Hey, girls. Are y'all? I know, girls. Hi.
So yeah, you leave the egg turner in for the first 14 days, and then you pull them out, and then you put them on their sides, and you let them do their thing, because they'll start pipping out pretty quick, and then they can run around in there for a couple days before you got to pull them out.
And what's the temperature for a quail?
This is at 99.5.
Okay, got it.
So, and then you want to keep the humidity between 40 and 60%.
So you see some hives over there in the garden area. Got the workshop going here. Looks like you've been waxing some frames.
Yeah, yeah.
Beautiful wax dip boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Those will last a long time.
Yeah, they're not cheap, but.
So this is the one you're using to like just hold frames while you work?
Yeah. I just
Nice.
screwed these to the side.
And okay, so great.
Yep, that is a new frame, and I actually didn't have a chance to go in and heavy wax this because it was stuck together and I didn't really want to disturb them too much.
Now do you see what's in those cells?
Yep, eggs.
Eggs.
Yep, tons of them.
Yeah, so interesting. Hopefully we see around here.
Yeah.
If we don't, we might just want to leave it alone and let the bees do what the bees are going to do. So, yeah. So something happened to her. Yeah, unless you want to just double check those other frames that you make sure you don't see her, but I don't see her and I don't see evidence of her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's toast. Look at those pollen packets.
Yeah.
Just sitting there fanning. So heavy she's falling over.
Yeah, they've been bringing in a lot of pollen today.
Get in there.
A regular looking hive now.
Hey, goats. Hi. Well, hello. Hi. 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 They don't trust me. So this was the scene where we had to reframe a whole ton of frameless wax that had built up on an inner cover when somebody forgot to put frames in their beehive. So it was a murder scene out here for sure. We've cleaned it up mostly, but there's a lot of bees that are just stranded. So done a couple things. I put a nuke out here for a while. They didn't seem to take after it. So I tried to, there's only a few bees in this cooler here. See that? So what I'm trying to do here is get them to go into that little mini mating nuke. So I baited that with a couple things. One, I put some honey and water 1-to-1 in there for feed, and then there's the 3 little mini frames in there. I went ahead and basically put some old comb in there as well. So hopefully they'll sniff it out here in a bit and move in there. But boy, they seem to... Well, look at that. The mini nuke is working. Until I get zapped. Careful. Hey, Olive, come here. Hi. There you go. What a cutie.
Holly? Oh, I guess.
Okay.
And apparently they got through. And then, so when one gets in, they go back and tell 10 of their sisters to come, hey, here's some great honey. They don't have good defenses.
Yeah, because that box was full of honey.
So my hive got robbed.
It
I didn't
did.
get honey
It's called a
from it.
robbing screen that you put over the entrance. And it basically prevents any more robbers from going in. It has a little hatch on the top that you open it every minute or so and let the robbers out. And it gives the home hive a chance to kind of redefend itself. But we missed that opportunity. It's completely wrong. Kind of a bummer.
Nothing.
We'll get
There's
some more bees
nothing.
in there soon.
There's nothing in these hives.
Yeah, and it has to kind of. It has to happen at least.
See? It's all gone. Pull up another one.
You want to see the moths?
Yeah.
Here's a one for moths, I think. So you already see a little, this stringy stuff.
Yeah.
Moth damage. You probably see a few.
Yeah, you can tell
Nasty
it's
roaches.
been, there's one there,
There's one
there's a
there.
moth there.
There's a couple up here. It don't take long in this heat for them to find it. So,
Basically I lost the whole hive.
yeah.
Okay.
The good news is, so as bad as this looks, new bees will clean this stuff out as long as we freeze the frames, kill anything that might have got in there, and then they can restart it with these frames. But yeah, bad news.
Okay. Well, that just sucks.
Hey, it's James with Carp's Bees, and it's honey harvesting day. Yeah, we were right at the tail end of a flow. We're about ready to go into the dearth, so we're gonna pull a little bit of honey here before we go into the dearth until we get to our fall sunflower honey. So today's a big day for that. So let me show you a couple frames here of what we're getting into. So we just smoked these bees down in, but real quick, just so you can kind of see, look what we're getting into. Beautiful, beautiful honey. So we're excited. Now I did sneak. All right, we'll pull some here and then we'll go check the rest of the apiary. This is a heavy frame. Ooh, full of brood. So we can't take that one. Still fun to look at. So this is loaded with brood. So we can't take this frame. They put it up in the upper box. What are they doing? On the outside nonetheless. We'll try again here. Hey there, it's James with Carp's Bees, and we just finished pulling frames from the bee yard today. And we didn't think we'd get too many. This is kind of the mid-season point. We just want to pull a few. We thought maybe we'd get like 10 frames or so. We ended up getting 40 frames, a mix of deeps and mediums. So we're excited to get this extracted and get it all weighed and stuff and see how we actually did. But I just want to show this as an example of what we're pulling. It's amazing. Both sides fully capped. Beautiful, beautiful honey. So yeah, we're excited to go ahead and get this extracted, get this bottled, and off to customers that just love honey. So thanks everyone for your support of Carp's Bees, and we'll get this to you as soon as possible. Thanks.